Good morning, students. Welcome to the Geometry online teaching session. This is the sixth session on trigonometry, and in this session we are going to learn a very important part of trigonometry, that is applications of trigonometry. Now in that we are going to learn angle of elevation and angle of depression, and based on that some problems we are going to solve from practice set 6.2. Okay, so let's start with applications of trigonometry. Now many a times you want to find the height of tower, height of tall buildings or tall tree. Can you able to determine height by direct measurements? No, you cannot find. So that time we have to apply the trigonometric ratios. Similarly, if you want to find the distance between ship and the lighthouse or the width of any river, there also you cannot use a direct measurement tools. So there you can apply the trigonometric ratios and you can find the width of the river or height of any tall object. Okay. Now to calculate the height of any tall object with the help of trigonometric ratios, first we have to draw a rough sketch to show the given information. Okay. So for that what you'll do, you will consider the vertical object and you will draw a segment perpendicular to that object. Okay. So this will be your ground. Okay, whatever perpendicular segment here you have drawn, that will be the ground level. And always remember, you are not going to consider the height of the observer. What we will do, we will consider the observer's eye which are parallel to the ground level. Okay, so this will be the height of the object and this is the whatever ground level we have drawn, perpendicular segment we have drawn, that will be the base of the right angle triangle. Okay, and the eye means whatever vision observer is taking at the top of that tall object, that segment will be the line of vision. So in this applications of trigonometry we have to learn three important points, that is line of vision, second one is angle of elevation, and third one is angle of depression. Okay, so let's learn these terms in detail. So here I have drawn angle BAM. Now in this angle, segment AM is the horizontal line and point A is the position of the observer. Okay, now if the observer is standing at point A and looking at the object B, okay, so B is the object and observer is looking at point B. Okay, so if you join these 2 points, whatever segment is made here, that segment is called as line of vision. So here segment AB is the line of vision and segment AM is the horizontal line. Okay, and if you draw a perpendicular segment to line A, segment AM, that perpendicular will be the height of the tall object. Okay, now let's understand what is angle of elevation. So here, if an observer at A observes point B, which is at the level of higher than point A and segment AM, okay, so angle BAM which is formed here is called as angle of elevation. So always remember, when angle of elevation can be formed, when the object is at the higher level than the observer's eye level. Okay, so always remember, whenever you are observing any tall object which is taller than you or your eyesight, then that object forms a angle of elevation. Okay, now let's understand angle of depression. Now where can this angle of depression be formed? So if the observer is at point A and observes at the point C, which is at the level lower than A, and AM is the horizontal line, then we can say that angle MAC is the angle of depression. So when angle of depression can be formed? When your object is lower than the observer's eye level and the horizontal line. Okay, so always remember, when the angle of elevation can form, when the object is taller than observer and horizontal line, and angle of depression can be formed when the object is lower than observer and the horizontal line. Okay, so these are the important concepts, and here segment AC will be the line of vision, because observer at point O observes at point C. Okay, observes object at point C. So whatever segment is formed here, that segment is called as line of vision. So always remember, whenever you are having angle of elevation, there your angle line of vision will be on the upper side of the horizontal line, and whenever angle of depression is formed, then the line of vision will be at the lower side of the horizontal line. So these are the important points you should remember. Okay, now let's start with the practice set 6.2. A person is standing at a distance of 80 meters from a church looking at its top. The angle of elevation is of 45 degree. Find the height of the church. Now we know that church is very tall building. Okay, now we have to find the height of such church. So what is given here? Person is standing at the distance of 80 meters. So that means the distance between the church and the person is given here, and the angle of elevation is also given. So object will be at the higher level than the observer or at the lower level? Yes, angle of elevation indicates that the object is taller than the observer, and it is given as 45 degree. So what we have to do first? We have to draw a diagram according to the given information. So here point A is the top of the church, point B is the horizontal segment BC is the horizontal line, and point C is the observer's position. Okay, so at point C the observer is there, and point A is the top of the church. Okay, so let's first explain this in words. So let's start with the solution. Let AB represents the church. That means segment AB is the height of the church. Point C is the position of the observer, and angle ACB is the angle of elevation. Okay, so here you can see that segment AC is called as line of vision. Okay, so it is line of vision. AB is the height of the church and BC is the horizontal line. Okay, so angle of ACB will be angle of elevation, and it is given as 45 degree. Now BC is equal to 80 meters because it is the distance between the observer and the church. Angle of ACB is 45 degree. It is given to us. So in the right angle triangle ABC, so it is a right angle triangle, so we can apply a trigonometric ratio. So here we are going to apply the tan ratio. Okay, so tan 45 is equal to AB upon BC. Now why we use here tan ratio? Because we have to find this segment AB, and we know that segment BC value. Okay, so if you use the tan 45 ratio, you can easily find the height of the church. So we are using here tan ratio. Tan 45 degree is equal to opposite side of theta upon adjacent side of theta. So you will get here AB upon BC. Now tan 45 value we know from the table, okay, that table of values we have seen, no, from that we have to find the tan 45 value. It is 1. So we are going to substitute here. 1 is equal to AB upon BC. Now if you shift this BC to the right hand side, you will get AB is equal to BC is equal to 80 meters, because we know the length of BC, it is 80 meters. So your AB will be also 80 meters. So therefore the height of the church is 80 meter. So I hope you all have understood this. Let's solve the one more question here. From the top of a lighthouse, an observer looking at a ship makes angle of depression of 60 degree. If the height of the lighthouse is 90 meters, then find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. So here we have to find the distance of ship from the lighthouse, and here angle of depression is given. That means ship is lower than the observer and horizontal line. So we have to draw a inverted triangle. Okay, so here point A is the observer, point C is the ship, okay, and this AD is the horizontal line. So whatever angle is formed here, this angle will be angle of depression. Okay, so let's write this in the word form. Let AB represents the lighthouse. So this AB is the lighthouse and it is given as 90 meters. Height of the lighthouse is 90 meters. Point C is the position of the ship and AD is the horizontal line. Angle DAC is the angle of depression and it is given as 60 degree. Okay, now angle ACB is equal to angle DAC. Why they are equal? Because if you consider AD and BC, they are parallel lines, and ADAC as the transversal, then this angle and this angle will be the alternate angles, and we know that alternate angles are congruent. So we can say here angle ACB is equal to 60 degree. Now in this right angle triangle ABC, tan 60 degree is equal to AB upon BC, because tan 60 degree means opposite side upon adjacent side of angle ACB. Okay, now tan 60 degree value is root 3. So let's substitute here. Root 3 is equal to AB is known to us, that is 90 upon BC. Therefore BC is equal to 90 upon root 3. Now we have to remove this root 3 from the denominator. So we are going to multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. So BC is equal to 90 upon root 3 into root 3 upon root 3. So you will get BC is equal to 90 into root 3 upon 3. So if you divide this, 3 ones are 3, 3 30s are 90. So you will get here BC is equal to 30 root 3. And we have also given in the question itself the value of root 3. It is 1.73. So that we have to substitute here. So root 3 is equal to 1.73. So 30 into 1.73, that is equal to 51.9 meters. So ship is at the distance of 51.9 meter from the lighthouse. I hope you all have understood these two sums. So with this, I will end this session here. Thanks for watching this video, and remaining sums we will solve in the next session.